Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. On today's video we are going to be doing nothing but a review of this baby right over here. This is the Evettexo in collaboration with Beautycreations, or Beautycreations in a collaboration with Evettexo. I am super excited to play around with these babies. I will be showing you guys everything that the PR box comes with, and yeah, this came out about, I would say 2 weeks ago or so, like 2 to 3 weeks ago. And I placed my order and I had to go on vacation, or I went on vacation for almost 2 weeks to Mexico. So I got my package literally 2 days after I left to my vacation. So you can't imagine how desperate I was to come back home, because I was like, I can't believe my package is already at home and I'm not able to see it. I'm not able to play with it. So I was super excited to come back home to this baby. Of course, my beautiful children as well, because I miss them so much. But I am a makeup junkie and a makeup lover. So I was very excited to come back home so that way I can play around with these babies. And I want to give a big shout out to my girl, Glam by Gigi. Girl, I love you so much. You have no idea how much you have inspired me to try to get back into YouTube. She creates such amazing content here on YouTube. I'm going to be leaving her all her like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube channel, so that way you guys can go ahead and subscribe to her. So shout out to you, baby girl. Thank you so much for being such a down-to-earth girl. You know, you do have a following, and I feel like for somebody that like me, that I have such a small like YouTube career, or you know, I'm barely starting on doing all of this stuff. I never ever in a million years thought that someone like you would actually talk to someone like me and, you know, answer questions that I have. Because, you know, when you start here on YouTube, there is a lot of questions that I just felt like I didn't have that person. So honestly, you have pushed me a little bit more to try to get into my game here on YouTube and try to upload videos or try to upload content. So thank you so much, baby girl, for that. And I love you and I appreciate you so much. Anyway, guys, I really wanted to give a huge shout out to her because she's just amazing. Anyway, if you like anything that has to do with beauty, anything that has to do with makeup, just like me, please consider subscribing, as that would mean the entire world to me. And please give this video a big thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below if you received or if you got any of the products from this collaboration. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, why. Let's go ahead and have a little chit chat on the comments down below. And I will also be leaving all of my social medias in the description as well, so that way you can go ahead and give me a follow there as well. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to scoot back just a little bit so that way I can show you guys everything that this baby comes with. So this is the PR box. As you can see, it's humongous. So this is the PR box, and this is the back right over here, and it just has a little message from Yvette right over here. You guys can go ahead and read it. Just pause it, and yeah. So when you first open it up, this is like a magnetic type of thing. If I'm looking down this way, it's because that's where I have my computer so I can see myself. But it just comes with this little magnetic thingy. Oop. And this is what the products come with. So we have a lip trio, we have the face palette, the eyeshadow palette, and we also have a setting spray. So I'm going to go ahead and open everything up and show you guys in detail of the pack. The setting spray, and this is what it looks like. Lip gloss, we have a lipstick, and it has a little heart detail on the tip of the lipstick. It's super cute, and of course it had to be a nude. We have the stripped lip thingy or lip liner of the eyeshadow palette. It's super super pretty. Face palette right over here. Super super pretty. Okay, so usually the way that I like to do my makeup is I always like to start with my face first, and then I move on to my eyes, then I move on to my, you know, my lips and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do my foundation and all of that stuff, my powder, but whenever I need to do, you know, anything that has to do with like bronzer or contouring or like setting for underneath my eyes and highlight, I'm gonna come back so that way I can use this palette right over here. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we are back. I did my entire face. I used the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with my Frankie Rose foundation, and I used also the concealer. Where did my concealer go? I think it's this one. My concealer, it's my first time trying out Frankie Rose, and I'm honestly obsessed with it already. So yeah, so that's what I have on my face right now. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be using the face palette to set the under eye.
So I'm going to be removing any creases that I have underneath my eye, and with a e.l.f. blush brush, just I like it because it's a little bit like pointy on the top. I'm going to be using Hella Basic, and I'm going to be grabbing some like that, and I'm going to lightly set the under eye like that.
Eye, as you can see, it looks super super smooth. It looks really really nice. Usually I have an issue with setting powders that for some reason whenever I like set my under eye with any translucent powder, for some reason my eye turns a little bit darker. I don't know why. I don't know if it's certain concealers that it does that, or the actual powder that kind of ends up darkening up once I set the concealer. But I've tried so many different ones and I always have that issue, but with this one I am very very surprised that it's not, and it looks super super smooth. As you can see, it's very very smooth. Okay, and then I'm gonna set also my forehead like this, a little bit on my nose and on my chin, and then with the rest of my face I'm gonna go in with my Frankie Rose oh shit, oh no, I stabbed it. Oh well, I'm gonna go in with my Frankie Rose powder. Oh, it's very powdery, and we're just going to set the rest of the face. Whoa, I look like Casper right now. I think this powder, it's a little too light for me. Well, I don't know if it's the lights, but I feel like it's a bit too light for me, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. We are going to make it work. We're gonna use this one by BH Cosmetics, and we're going to pick up Sun Kissed, and we're just going to warm up the face a little bit more.
Oh, this looks nice. This is just to warm up the face a little bit. Not necessarily to contour, but just to warm it up. There we go. I don't look as dead anymore. Okay.
So as you can see, a huge difference between this side, what I look dead, and this side, it's a little bit more, you know, bronzed up. And then with my actual complexion duo brush, I'm going to grab Bronze Babe, and I'm going to chisel out just to give me a little bit of a contour look. Honestly, I am extremely impressed with this formula. It's super super good. I don't think I've seen my face this like smooth ever. I don't know if it's the Frankie Rose foundation or what, or if it's just really the powders, but it looks so good. It looks really, really good. Then I'm going to use a small one to do a little bit of my nose.
Sorry if you hear steps and kids running around. My husband just got home with the kids. He took them out to get some ice cream, so if you hear them, please ignore them. Not going. Okay, so you can see a big difference. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other eye, on the other side.
A little bit more of the Hella Basic powder, just to kind of tone down a little bit of that, and to kind of clean up, like to tone down around my eyes, to kind of blend everything in together like that. And since this collection didn't come out with a blush, I am going to be using the new one that I just got from Frankie Rose. This is in the shade, what shade is this? Romantica, and it's this really pretty, like mauve, very nude color. So we're going to go ahead and apply that with, where's our brush? With our blush brush, and this one is from BH Cosmetics. And I feel like I need blush in my life, so our highlights. Let me actually do swatches of them. So these are the swatches for both of them. So this one right over here is called Always Classy, which is this one right here. And then the more yellow tone, it's called Blessed, which is that one right there. I think I'm going to use a little bit of Blessed. Whoa. That is without me setting my face or the brush. So as you can see, it's extremely blinding. So be very, very careful when using this highlight.
It's a very blinding, darling. I cannot do accents. I don't know what I'm trying to do. And then I put some on the tip of my nose. Wow. Do you see that?
That is amazing. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to go ahead and set the face with the Stay Pretty setting spray. Okay. Smells really, really good. Wow. That looks good. Okay, and then I'm going to take in my beauty blender and I'm just going to stamp my face a little bit just to really melt all of the powders with the setting spray together. And this is what the face is looking like. So the face is done and it looks amazing. If you were to ask me, it looks very, very nice, very flawless. I don't know if it's the foundation and all the Frankie Rose products that I use, but honestly my foundation has never really looked this good ever. Or I don't know if it's because I haven't played with makeups in such a long time. Maybe my skin, it's like nice and smooth, I don't know, but I do have a little bit of like texture skin. But the complexion looks amazing. I honestly love this face palette. It's probably going to be my new favorite face palette. So yeah, and look at the highlight, guys. Looks so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do one of my eye first, just because I don't know what I'm gonna do with the eyeshadow palette yet. I'm probably gonna do something very simple, but I'm gonna do one eye off camera, and then I'll come back once I'm ready to do the other eye. Okay, be right back. Okay, so this is the eye look that we are going to be creating right over here. So I'm gonna do the same on this eye.
So first we're going to go ahead and grab our P. Louise base, or any kind of base you have, or eye primer. And we're just going to blend it in. Like so. Okay. We're going to grab our beauty blender and just kind of blend the primer as well. And with the big fluffy brush, we are going to use the very first shade. It's
like a bone color, and it's called Grateful, and we're just going to set the eye, just because I like to work with like a set base. So first we are going to be using like a blending fluffy brush like this one, and we're going to be using Mom Life, and I'm going to start off right over here on the brow bone, like on the outer brow bone, going onto like the nose area, and I'm just creating my crease. So obviously this is my crease where the eye folds, but I am going a little bit higher on my crease, and on the outer part I am just extending it outwards like that. We're going to be using Obsess, which is this one right over here. Be going basically over that crease just to intensify it a little bit more, like that. And the same, bringing it outwards like so. Then we are going to grab like a fluffy, like a flat brush, and we're going to put a little bit of that base onto our hand, and I'm going to basically just kind of clean up this area right here, so that way we can put that mustardy yellow onto our inner corner of the eye. We're going to grab one of this kind of pencil brushes, and we're going to be using Leo Babe, and just kind of stamping this on here. Just like so. And then we're going to grab more of that P. Louise base, and we're just going to kind of put a little bit in the middle section, like so. And with our finger, we are going to be using I'm Cute, which is like this champagne pinky color. And we are going to do our best to put it right there. You can use obviously like a brush if it makes it easier, but I feel like sometimes when you use your finger, any like glitter type of shadows, they apply so much better. And we're just gonna do that, and we're gonna go back with that mustard yellow and just kind of blend these two shades together like that. Okay, just like that. And for the outer corner, we are going to be using that same brown shade, which is called Obsess, and we are going to apply it all over the outer part and extending it outwards like that. Same brush, and we're going to use the very last shade, which is called Day Night, and we're basically going to go over that crease we initially did, just to intensify it a little bit more. And we are going to flick it outwards just to smoke it out a bit. Like that. And then we're going to go back in again with Mom Life, just to kind of blend everything together like so. And then, so that's what the eyeshadow is looking like. Okay, and then we're going to create a wing liner. So I'm going to be using my lip liner, which is in the shade Strip. And we're going to go ahead and apply it. And then we're going to use the Sand Nudes lipstick.
It smells like coffee nut.
Is just the lip combo without the gloss. It looks really, really pretty. And now I'm going to go ahead and use the lip gloss, which is called Naked. It smells really, really good. And this is with the gloss. It looks so pretty. All right, my beauties, so this is it for today's video. This is how my makeup came out. It honestly looks really, really nice. My base though, it looks incredible. I honestly have never felt this like fresh and light and beautiful in my entire life. I honestly loved all of the products that we tested out on today's video. It's probably one of my favorite like beauty products that I have ever tried from like influencers. I also did a review from the Murillo twins collaboration with Beautycreations as well. If you'd like to check that video out, I'll leave it on the description down below, so you can go ahead and go and watch it. But honestly, Beautycreations formula, and for the price that you're paying for it, it's honestly very, very high quality products. The eyeshadows blended beautifully, the pigmentation, it's there. Also just the presentation of, you know, the product itself. I feel like they really put a lot of thought into creating, you know, these products with Beautycreations or with beauty influencers. So I honestly am very, very happy and very impressed. I feel like my money was very, very well worth. Very well worth. I don't know how you say it, but it's amazing. Honestly, I have zero complaints. I mean, as you can see, my foundation, like just the complexion products are amazing. The face palette right over here, the highlight, it's honestly going to be one of my favorites. Even the powder that I use to set my under eye, honestly, I am very, very impressed, just because I do have a lot of issues setting my under eye. My under eye ends up turning kind of like a darker, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird issue that I have with my under eyes. But this one, that formula and that specific powder did an amazing job at just brightening my eye and not make it like very dull and dark. And obviously the eyeshadows right over here, they performed very, very well. They blended really nice. The all of the shimmer shades that I've tried, they worked very, very well. So I have absolutely zero complaints. And of course, the lip, you know, combination, it's just, you can never go wrong with a nude shade. So I think she did really, you know, she did really good on picking out those three products as a lip combo, and as well as the setting spray. I mean, of course, it's just a setting spray, but it works, you know, it does the job and it smells amazing. And of course, the packaging is super cute. But yeah, anyway, guys, this is it for today's video. If you guys like today's video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a big thumbs up. And I'll leave all of my social medias down below so that way you guys can go ahead and follow me there. And until next time, I will see you on my next video. Bye.